Last week, Federal Reserve policymakers voted to reduce the federal funds rate by an additional quarter percentage point, bringing the target range from 3.5% to 3.75%. The cut was widely expected, but there was less alignment than usual among policymakers on the economic outlook and on the appropriate path of interest rates from here. All eyes will be on the employment and inflation data this week. On Tuesday, we'll see November's employment report, and we'll be paying close attention to the unemployment rate and the number of new jobs added to the economy. As of September's data, the latest available, the unemployment rate stood at 4.44%, which is elevated from recent years, but it's still low compared to the long-term history. The rate of job growth has also slowed nearly to a stall in 2025, so we'll be watching closely for the pace of new jobs added. The Fed has used a weakening labor market as the basis for lowering interest rates in recent months, so these reports will give a great deal of attention from financial markets, with any big surprises potentially driving market volatility. On Thursday, we'll receive the Consumer Price Index for November. As of September, again the latest month available, inflation was running at a 3% pace, not as fast as some had feared given the surge in tariffs earlier this year, but also still substantially above the Fed's 2% target. With Fed Chair Powell now emphasizing a balanced approach to managing both sides of the Fed's dual mandate of maximum employment and 2% inflation, next week's CPI report may provide some clarity on whether the Fed will have room to lower interest rates even further in 2026. Tying all this together, we'll be listening to Fed policymaker commentary throughout the week. 3 Fed members dissented from last week's decision to lower interest rates, and even more members voiced their disagreement through the quarterly summary of economic projections. We think active debate and even dissent can be healthy, but a weaker consensus could make it harder for financial markets to plan smoothly for the next rates move. All else equal, this could set the market up for more volatility around monetary policy. So items to watch this week: November's employment report on Tuesday, inflation data on Thursday, and Fed policymaker commentary throughout the week.
The views expressed are solely those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the views of First Citizens Bank and Trust Company or any of its affiliates. This material is for informational purposes only and is not intended to be an offer, recommendation, or solicitation to purchase or sell a specific investment strategy, any security or insurance product, and should not be construed as legal, tax, or accounting advice. Please consult with your legal or tax advisor regarding the particular facts and circumstances of your situation prior to making any financial decision. While we believe that the information presented is from reliable sources, we do not represent, warrant, or guarantee that it is accurate or complete. Many companies referenced in this content are independent third parties and are not affiliated with First Citizens Bank and Trust Company. All third-party trademarks, including logos, trade names, service marks, and icons referenced, remain the property of their respective owners. Your investments in securities and insurance products and services are not insured by the FDIC or any other federal government agency and may lose value. They are not deposits or other obligations of or guaranteed by any bank or bank affiliate and are subject to investment risks, including possible loss of the principal amounts invested. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. Estimates of future performance are based on assumptions that may not be realized. This material is not a solicitation of any offer to buy or sell any security or other financial instrument or to participate in any trading strategy. Diversification does not guarantee a profit or protect against loss in a declining financial market. First Citizens Wealth, FCW, is a marketing brand of First Citizens Bancshares Incorporated, a bank holding company. The following affiliates of First Citizens Bancshares are the entities through which FCW products are offered. Brokerage products and services are offered through First Citizens Investor Services Incorporated, FCIS, a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA, and SIPC. Advisory services are offered through FCIS, First Citizens Asset Management Incorporated, and SVB Wealth LLC, all SEC registered investment advisors. Certain brokerage and advisory products and services may not be available from all investment professionals in all jurisdictions or to all investors. Insurance products and insurance are offered through FCIS, a licensed insurance agency. Banking, lending, trust products and services, and certain insurance products and services are offered by First Citizens Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender and SVB, a division of First Citizens Bank and Trust Company. For more information about FCIS, FCAM, or SVBW and its investment professionals, visit www.firstcitizens.com/wealth/disclosures.